Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Kingsbury. Today I thought we'd take a little departure from the normal content and we'd search weird. We're gonna get a little bit weird. It's Friday. We're gonna search weird on eBay and see 10 weird things that are selling for over $100. So for all of you who don't know who I am, my name is Brian Kingsbury. Like I said, I've got 2 eBay stores and I've got a daily vlog that comes out. It's on reselling for the most part. And we look at what's sold, we look at what I'm buying, we look at what we're selling. Of course, we always keep an eye out for fresh new merchandise we can list online and make some big money. And today we're looking at 10 weird items that sold on eBay for over $100. Let's take a look. So we simply went to ebay.com, typed in weird. We hit that search button and here's what we found. We went down to this category and we only wanted to see the sold items within the last 90 days. So let's take a look at what we found. First item that caught my eye were these. These sold for $238. $238. They're a brand new pair of handcrafted silicone girls ballet feet. Model sculpture, weird toys for man. So let's see what these are all about. $238 for some silicone feet. Who knew? You got all kinds of photos. So there you see it. $238 for those. So of course you search weird, you're expected to find some weird stuff, and there we have it, our first item. $238 for a pair of silicone feet. I'm always looking for new stuff to sell. Not sure I would add that to my store, but who knows, right? That's good money. And if you could source it cheap enough, you can make a decent amount of profit on those. The second weird item we're going to look at today was this one. This one caught my eye. It's antique weird. Occult metal chain, 3 demonic skulls, clasp, mysterious strange. That was the title. And there you see the photo. Let's take a look at the rest of these photos. $225 for this. There you see the little skull. And it's just a chain, right? $225. A couple of skulls. Doesn't look like anything special to me, but definitely brought in a big amount of money. A little chain. It's got a little clasp at the end of it there. And there you see it. A little chain. They photographed it on some nice red silk backdrop, and got some good photos in there so people knew what they were getting, and definitely sold for a decent amount of money. $225. So just so you know, when you search keyword weird, you will find a lot of comic books, a lot of magazines, a lot of Weird Al Yankovic, obviously, and that's kind of stuff we're just kind of scrolling through. I'm looking for some unique stuff that I could show you that you might not think about selling online. That weird, unique, one-of-a-kind things that will sell for big money. We searched over $100. We narrowed our search for items over $100, so we're looking for that big money stuff that can earn us a decent amount of profit. And the third item we're going to look at here sold for $100 even. It's an authentic 300 to 500 year old bottle. Very rare, green with a weird pointle, it says. So let's take a look at this. There you see it. It's kind of got that blue-green coloring. They call it green in the title, but it looks a little blue to me. Definitely old. They're guessing 300 to 500 years old, and not great photos. There's the main photo is all right, but just the old bottle, $100 bottle right there, sold for $100. That photo could use a little work, a little blurry, but $100 bottle. Wow. So one item I kept seeing over and over again were a pair of jeans. As a clothing seller, you know, I'm always looking for the top selling clothing items, and I'm not really familiar with these. I know the brand, but they're called Weird Fit, so that's why they're in this category. The brand is Naked and Famous. Let me give you a look. So here's a look at them. Naked and Famous X Batman Dark Knight Selvage Weird Guy Fit, new tag size 30, see pics. That was the title. Just looked like a pair of gray or black maybe jeans to me. Naked and Famous, obviously. Oh, they have the little Batman logo. Naked and Famous. Oh, Naked and Famous. So there you see that Batman logo. So it must be a tie-in to the Dark Knight of some sort. And $159.99 for these. So keep an eye out for those weird fit Batman naked and famous jeans. They definitely sell for some big bucks. So this next item, what are we up to? Number 5. This next item caught my eye. It's definitely a weird one. Let me give you a look. Look at this guy. Sold for $129.99. $129.99. It's a vintage 1964 Lewis Marks Hawk Model Company Nutty Mads Davy Weird O Biker Rare. So that was the title. And definitely looks a little nutty to me, and I can see why they put this in the weird category. Look at that face on that little guy on a motorbike rather, and there's a look at the face, pretty good. They got some good close-up photos here, as you can see. Lone Wolf, it says on the back there. Not sure if you can see that there, and Lone Wolf. So if you're looking for this and you see it, see that Lone Wolf on the back. It's definitely an interesting little statue. Over $100, $129.99 for this one. Big guy on a little motorcycle. And it looks like, this is something you could probably make on put the information in to one of those machines that, this one is from 1964 though. Lewis Marks and Company. So it is have some age to it. So it must be something special by a special artist. I'm not really familiar. Lewis Marks Hawk Model Company. So there you see it's about 5 inches tall, 5 by 5. So a lot of great photos, and definitely one to be on the lookout for. Alright, at number 6 we have another statue that popped up and caught my eye. This one is also a little bit interesting, definitely weird. Let's take a look. This one sold for $140. It's a 10-inch Hong Shan culture, old jade, sacrifice, feng shui, weird Hilo sun god statue. So all those in the keyword. And let's take a look at these photos so we can see it in a little more detail. It's got those horns, those crazy horns. I'm not sure, is it wood? Looks to be a wood sculpture of some sort. And they're holding it, the gal that holds it has some fancy nails on, I see that. Definitely an interesting piece there. Again, a lot of these have kind of demonic overtones, so I'm not sure how you personally would feel about listing something like that, but $140 might take the sting away. So there you see it. A little statue, $140. So it looks like that's not the only statue they had. Let's take a look at number 7. They had another one and it sold for even more money. So you thought that one was weird? Let's take a look at this weird statue. So this one sold for $245. That was the best offer accepted, so maybe a little bit less than that. But there you see it. Similar type of statue. Title was 12-inch Hong Shan culture, old jade, sacrifice, feng shui, weird sun god Hilo statue. So same title they used as the other one, and just a different length, 12 inches on this one. Let's take a look at the photos. There you can see it almost looks like some sort of wall hanger. It's got the loop at the top there where you could easily hang that on the wall, and several faces. Definitely an interesting statue, and definitely a good price for those. Look at the detail in it. So you can, if you see this out there, I don't know if I would buy something like this. I might run the other direction, but what would you do? If you knew it was worth $245, would you pick it up? But it looks almost like little rabbits or something. 2 little rabbits stacked on top of each other. But, doesn't it? Look at that. 2 little rabbits, and he's got his ears there. And he's got his ears up there. That's what it looks like to me, but maybe it's something else. Maybe it's some sort of other thing we're not aware of. So we're learning a little bit about all these different weird things you could sell online. Obviously some of them might go against your moral standards and whatnot, and some of them you might not feel comfortable taking photos of it and putting them on and having them associated with you, but when the money's over $100, it might make you think twice. There's another statue, that same artist, sold for $180. I'll give you a quick look at that, but we're gonna go away from statues and try to find something a little weirder and different for our number 8. Let's take a look at this last statue. So there's a look at another one. Again, appears to be a little man sitting there holding a book or something. That's an 8.8-inch one. Same title as before, as the other two. So that artist definitely sells for good money, whatever it is. Alright, we're scrolling through. We're finding Weird Al, of course. We're going to scroll past Weird Al and look for number 7. This one is a signed Weird Al for $144.99. So good money for Weird Al when you get his signature on a 8x10 there. So at number 7 is a magazine I kind of came across. Jennifer's Body, the movie, was kind of a cult classic, and I had that in a movie collection that I got out of a storage unit once, and it's sold several times. You know, I find it, and a lot of people collect that one. It's kind of a cult classic now, like I said, but this magazine is kind of associated with it in some way or other. I'm not really sure on all the details of it, but it's definitely in that horror genre, and you come across it, and this magazine sells for good money every time. Here it is. The magazine is called Fangoria. Fangoria magazine number 286, rare Jennifer's Body horror magazine. Fangoria, keyword Megan Fox. So I think it was a Megan Fox starred in that movie, Jennifer's Body. And here's a look at the front of the magazine. It says here, Jennifer's Body, Megan Fox will eat you alive, with a kind of a gory face with the fangs on there. So Fangoria, some sort of interesting cult magazine. And there's the back of it. So a lot of this stuff is a little on edge, a little weird, as you see. Some weird stuff for sale here on eBay, but that's what we get when you search weird, right? This is number 286. If you're looking through these Fangoria magazines, this number 286 sells for good money. $160 for that one. Fangoria. So we got 3 more to go. We got 8, 9, and 10. But if you're liking this kind of content, be sure to like the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these things. Let me know, would you ever sell something like this? Which ones would you avoid? Which ones wouldn't you mind listing and making that dough? I don't know how I feel about it, but maybe a comment from you would help me make my decision. Should I find it out there in the wild? We're always searching for stuff we can sell for big money, so this weird category is definitely one you come across. You know, I buy storage units quite often, and there's a lot of weird stuff in there. A lot of it I just donate away, but if I come across something that I can make $100 on, I'm gonna think twice about listing it, you know, and I probably would list it up if I could make that kind of money, actually. But let me know how you think about that. You know, what would you do? Let me know with a comment. Would you list something like that? Something like these weird items that we're finding? Or does that go against your moral standard? Alright, we're at number 8. Now, number 8 is interesting because it's a book, right? We've seen a lot of magazines in here. We've seen Weird Al and autographs. We've seen statues. And we've seen silicone feet. We've seen all kinds of weird stuff today, but this one is just a book, right? And a book by Edgar Allan Poe. You think, right? Edgar Allan Poe, I heard of him, right? Let's see what sold for big money. Weird. Here it is. This book sold for $199.99. Someone took a best offer on this one, so probably a little under that. But it's Edgar Allan Poe's Murders in the Rue Morgue, 1890, rare gothic horror weird fiction. So a weird fiction book by Edgar Allan Poe. There you see it. It's got some age. They're saying 1890 on this one. And you see books like this sometimes at the thrift. So I would probably pick this one up. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't sell an old Edgar Allan Poe book, right? And if you can get $200 for it, why not? Edgar Allan Poe, Murders in Rue Morgue, 1890, rare, gothic, horror, weird. So people are into that kind of thing. So one thing that keeps coming up is Weird Tales. It's a magazine, a kind of erotic type magazine that sells over and over again for big money. There's one here that sold for upwards of $600. So Weird Tales. You come across a collection of that, pick it up. It's big money. We got 2 more to go. I want to thank everybody for watching this far. We're trying to find some weird stuff to show you, so you can like this video. If you like this sort of thing, you want me to do more videos like this, let me know with a comment, and you can consider subscribing. I'm trying to get this channel monetized, so we're getting a little weird here on Friday, having a little bit of fun, checking out eBay and some weird stuff that sold. And it's kind of fun, it's kind of interesting, and let me know what you think about all this. I see one here, number 9. Let's take a look at this one. At number 9 we have a lamp. That's right, a lamp. A vintage rare double bloodshot eye table lamp. Y2K 90s 80s, weird, unique, odd. So there you see it, 2 eyeballs, a little lamp, a little desk lamp, and have some bloodshot eyeballs. Oh, did I tell you? $249.99 for this lamp. There you see it. You can kind of move the eyeballs around. So pretty cool little concept for a little desk lamp. But definitely some good money. The eyeballs light up there. There's a look at it without the lights on. Just looks like a basic little lamp. Kind of interesting concept to this little bloodshot eye. Some of the stuff, you know, you could probably make something like this, not too hard. Some plastic and an old lamp. Get creative a little. Definitely, it's not perfect. It had a few little flaws on it. So, $249.99. ENG Global Limited. That's the brand. Vivid EKG. It says on there. There's a good look at the eyeball right there. Look at that little blue eyeball with the bloodshot. And they got all kinds of pictures. There's the inner working, so it looks like that's with the eyeball screwed off of it. Just looks to be some sort of plastic covering. So doesn't look to be anything too expensive, but you light it up like that. Look at those eyeballs. Little eyeball lamp. Vintage rare double bloodshot eye table lamp. $249.99. Alright, at number 10 we made it. I know I got a lot of males who watch this channel, so I'm going to give you guys a special treat. Remember Jessica Rabbit? I see 2 items here that sold of pictures of Jessica Rabbit. Believe it or not, Jessica Rabbit is a sale at in the weird category, you know. Jessica Rabbit was a famous cartoon back in the day. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You guys remember that movie? And Jessica Rabbit is still selling for big bucks. Let's take a look. So here we have one that sold for $170. $170. Pharaoh's Lounge Sun Kamunaki is the name of the artist, I'd assume. No top full chase Jessica Rabbit LTD. 50 it's called. So there's that one, and below it we have the real deal. This one sold for $175. Pharaoh's Lounge Sun Kamunaki no top Jessica Rabbit. Of course we want to look at that one, right? Let's take a look. So this seller was creative. He put a couple quarters over Jessica's assets there, but as you can see, Jessica Rabbit in all her glory. $175. Best offer accepted for this one. Pharaoh's Lounge Sun Kamunaki no top Jessica Rabbit. Just one photo on this one. I guess you get what you see there. $175. Hard to believe after all these years she's still selling for big bucks. So like I'm reading the description. It says it's not just a photo. That is a comic book, a Pharaoh's comic book. Pharaoh's Lounge is the name of the comic book, and it has all kinds of different characters in there, but as obviously Jessica Rabbit is on the cover there. So Pharaoh's Lounge, a comic book, that's one selling for $170 and $175 if you find that one with Jessica Rabbit on the front. So the other listing that sold had a few additional photos. I'll go ahead and give you guys a look so you know what you're looking at. This was more condition issues. They took some close-ups of some stuff that the cover had a little dings and whatnot, and there you see the binding of it. They wanted to show that off, but they also have a picture of the back here. There it is. Pharaoh's Lounge Zeldara is coming. pharaohslounge.com. Bonus Darth Grogu sticker with every $50 or more. So you got Darth Grogu in there. So some interesting comic books. So there you have it, 10 weird items that sold on eBay the last 90 days. If you enjoyed this content, please consider giving my video a like. That gets it in front of more eyes. I'm hoping to build this channel, and I'm hoping a video like this can help take the channel to a new direction, get me some subscribers, so consider subscribing. Like I said, I do have a daily vlog that comes out that kind of details my reselling venture, my 2 eBay stores, showing you guys what sells out of my stores and what I'm buying and relisting on eBay. Obviously, I'm not selling weird stuff like this usually. I'm a clothing reseller, so it's pretty tame. But you know, might venture into some of these weirder genres. There's a lot of niches on eBay where you can make a decent amount of money. I'm not really scared to venture into those if I can make a buck. So the key is finding these items at the right buy cost. Obviously, in the world of business, you know, the supply and demand. If the demand is there for these items and they're selling for over $100 and you can get them cheap enough, why not post them online and make a profit? Obviously, some of you may feel different about that. You may have issues with posting some of this weird stuff up online and making a buck. Let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to open up that comment, and I'll definitely reply, and we can have an open discussion. Make friends in the comments section, and hopefully you'll come back and check out my daily vlog, the day in the life of a reseller. Again, my name is Brian Kingsbury. Thanks for watching this one to the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.